Lecha lecha, dee 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 lecha lecha, lecha lecha, oh.
Alright guys, so this is Weight KJ from Weight News Malaysia, and we have just received a new product from Wotofo. WTF. WTF, you know, not the fish, but what the fantabulous. Because this new RDA is actually something that is recently been quite hyped about. A lot of people have been mentioning about it. It's a small little thing that the height of it is not too high, huge airflow, great flavors apparently, and this is the product. This is the Nudge RDA, nudge here, nudge here, and nudge here. Yeah, a bit of like sneak peek here, a bit of sneak peek here. SMM has come up with a lot of drippers, and it seems like, you know, a lot of drippers I've tried, they're like okay, not too bad, you know. But this has gotten a lot of my interest because I think it's their first RDA that actually combined with the famous YouTube star, which is Suck My Teh Ice. Oh no. I mean Suck My Teh Was Limau. No. I mean Suck My Mode actually. Suck My Mode, yeah. So this RDA is actually designed by Matt and V from Suck My Mode. You can actually check out their channel as well at Suck My Mode. Why Suck My Mode? Why not Suck My Lollipop? Suck My Ice Cream? Suck My RDA or Suck My Tank? But nonetheless, thank you Wotofo for sending this to us. This is actually the blue version, as you can see here. This is the blue version of it, and this is actually the 24mm Nudge RDA. There's actually a 22mm as well, and that actually holds a single coil, whereas this 24 actually holds dual coil. So without further ado, let's dive down to the review of this mode, up close and personal. Okay guys, so this is the Nudge RDA. As you can see here, this is 24mm version, blue color, and then here the logo Wotofo. There's a QR code here which is not the same. And then at the back of it here, it says that the kit contains one piece of Nudge RDA, one piece of manual. Alright, purchase one and then check it out yourself. On the inside part of it, let's just review the inside part of it by nudging it. Nudge. Yeah, this is it. So this is Nudge RDA. It comes here is one Nudge RDA and also a 510 converter. The original part of it is actually the 810 drip tip. Down below, we have a few packaging that you normally find with Wotofo. Manual, a Wotofo giveaway. To enter, you can actually follow Wotofo official on Instagram and then post a photo of this Wotofo product, which is the Nudge RDA. I don't know what products you have, you can actually post it up as well. And then tag Wotofo official, and 100 winners will be chosen at random to actually win some t-shirts, some merchandise from Wotofo. Yes, inside it comes along with like some wires as well as like cotton, I guess this is cotton, and then some O-ring as well, Phillips head screwdriver. So alright, on the close-up detail for the RDA, this RDA worth mentioning on some details because it's a very good RDA, and also just to show you how it is with the whole RDA along with the Basilisk mode here as well. This Basilisk mode is actually distributed by Wotofo as well. This is actually aircraft aluminium alloy. This is resin. This is an 810 drip tip. Again, there's a replacement inside to actually change it to 510 if you were to prefer a bit more tight cooling drip tip. For me personally, I would like the 810 because you can actually drip it straight from the drip tip here as well. And then if you were to switch on to this side of it, you can see the very nice logo of SMM. And then inside of it actually comes with the BF pin, you know, a bottom feeder pin. And then let's open up inside and see. So we have actually pre-built some coils here, running at 2.5mm each coil. These actually fuse Claptons. It runs on 4 Phillips head screwdrivers. It actually looks like an S though. Looks like their logo, the SMM logo. It's pretty cool. Now, this is the thicker part of it. In terms of design, this design is actually very neat. We have like pretty deep juice well as well at the bottom. This is the bottom feeder 510 pin. It's actually gold plated as well. But for me, for my amusement, I can't really see where's the hole to actually squonk out the juice. Oh yeah, I can see it's actually pretty tiny. It actually comes out from 2 parts. Wow, I can actually see the bottom feeder juice outlet. It's actually in between of this stack. In the middle, there's actually a small little hole there that runs on both sides, this side and this side. It's actually pretty much hidden, which is pretty cool. And the juice well of it, I think it can kind of hold 2 ml of juice if it may not overflow. In terms of like for building the coils here in between, it's actually very tight in between here, from this side to this side here. It's actually pretty close to each other. So when you're building a coil, make sure the coils do not touch the positive and negative or any of the walls. It's actually so close up together that you cannot exceed 3.0 mm in terms of for any buildings as well. I guess for 26 you can actually go 3.5. I guess I'm not too sure, you need to go and try it yourself, but according to my mode, you can't actually go more than 3.0. He would mention the sweet spot of it is actually 2.5 or 2.0 mm in diameter for the coils at both sides of it. This is the 24 mm, so hence there's actually double coil. For the 22 mm, it actually holds only single coil. And then apart from the coil building side of it, the airflow wise, it's actually pretty nice because it comes down from the bottom so that it hit the bottom of the coils, and when you pulling up the flavor, it will actually cools down the whole coil at both sides of it, and then it kind of creates like a U airflow kind of way. I love how the middle deck of it is actually, it's not straight, but it's not like flat straight. It's actually like a bit like pyramid wise as well in the inside. I don't know if you can see it here or not, so that the airflow that comes from the side, it will hit the coil and also hit the middle post, and it will actually cools down the inner part of the coil as well. It's a very nice design cap with the aircraft aluminum. It's very light in weight, actually it feels lighter than most of the caps around. The wall of it is quite thin, and apart from that, there's a small roundish corner at the top which allows the vapor to actually move on nicely. There's actually a slight blockage here as well so that the liquid can actually flow back down to the coil. This design for the notch RDA with Submimodes has actually designed a wonderful RDA here. I'm actually pretty impressed with how the design of it. And in terms for the airflow, you can actually have it wide open. So if you twist it to the left side of it, you can actually block the air hole, and you can see only half of it is shown here. Alright, let's go and fit in some cotton. For cotton of choice, we have the Angora rabbit. So we're going to use some red velvet juice here from Monstar Weight. You can practically float the whole deck. It's so deep that you can actually put in quite a lot of juice. Like again, I mentioned, perhaps it might take like around 2 ml of juice. Fire it up. Place the very pretty cap back on or notch RDA and give it a try. I can feel every bit of the flavor from this RDA. SMM, you guys have did a very great collaboration with Wotofo and Wotofo as well. The precision of like doing this RDA is just there. In terms of our cloud production, it produced a huge amount of clouds which follows along with a very good flavor profile in the RDA itself. I love the RDA how it is 24 mm, but to me, in terms of like for first look, it looks like a 22 instead. It's small, very low profile. It's a huge strip tip there. In terms of the dimension for the RDA, the diameter of it, of course, is actually 24. And then the height of it from the 510 pin to all the way to the top of this is actually 35.2 mm. In terms for the deck design as well, it's a very unique kind of deck design. I guess this is one of the first kind of like this kind of deck design as well. So in terms of for the building deck instructions, you can actually look at Chris' video because he has built up the notch RDA. It's a pretty tight spot between one side to another, from the negative pole to the positive pole, which is in the middle. But nonetheless, the flavor that comes out from this is worth all the hassle. And you can partially close the airflow as well by turning the cap to the left hand side. If you turn it to the left hand side, you can actually see partially closed as well. Let's go and give it a try with it partially closed. Flavor that comes out from this is even more detailed, and I never expect this kind of side airflow kind of design comes out with such brilliant flavor. You know, apart from it being side airflow, there's actually a pretty smart move to actually make the middle deck there to actually have a small triangle or small pyramid system so the air goes in smoothly, so that it kind of covers up the whole coil from left to right side. It has airflow all over the place. and including with the cap top as well. I love it how it being curved in. So that it curves in and then move out straight to the drip tip to your mouth to actually enhance the flavor so much better. Double thumbs up to this collaboration between Wotofo and also Suck My Mode to create the Nudge RDA. So to you guys out there, the Vapors, to Wotofo fans, if you would like to get another piece of RDA, or if you're a Tang user, please do try an RDA. I guess this is the RDA that you should be trying for the year 2018. It's one of the early starting year of 2018 and actually one of my best choice in terms of like for RDA. Very smooth flavor that comes out from it, very detailed and very dense cloud and also flavor profile that comes up from the RDA. So if you guys want to go and find out more, make sure to go to your nearby vape shops there. You can actually give it a try. In terms of pricing in Wotofo website, it's written there as $35.99 USD. Conversion to like Malaysia should be around 100 plus, but this is a worth it collaboration actually. It's one of a kind of RDA. I truly enjoyed the RDA a lot. So if you guys like our video, make sure to like our page at Vape News Malaysia. Also for Mandarin version, we have Chris. Make sure to check out his Mandarin version if you don't understand.
Yeah, I'm the legendary Chris.
You just want to slot into my video, right? So okay, make sure you follow to our next video coming up soon. We're going to be reviewing the second tank, which is from Wotofo as well. It's actually called the Bravo RTA. Make sure to follow and then see the next review as well. See you guys, goodbye, and see you in the next video. Ciao!